Hello, hello traders. I'm back again on my YouTube channel, and we're back again, guys. We're back again on our YouTube channel. This is my first, video of the week, and we are looking up to see what the price is doing out in GU. And guys, you can see that GU is just, it's almost about 3 weeks now. It's not even doing something great that a trader can, look out for. You can see this three candlestick. You can see this three candlestick here. This one and this one and this one. So there's not a lot of volume and prices just going up and coming down. But before we explain about that level, we have to understand that I am a swing trader and I also go to the higher time frame as the 1 month candlestick start analyzing the market at the 1 month and time frame. But today I'm not going to go to the 1 month candlestick, the 1 month time frame. I'm going to start at the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, you can see that prices heading going to the upside. It's an uptrend, which is bullish market. So what we are expecting around this area now is to buy. You understand? Not sell, is to buy. But what we have to do now is that as a trader, if you come on your chart, the first thing you have to do, you have to mark up the chart. You have to mark out the key areas where if prices come into those areas, you will know that price is coming to a significant point whereby you should be looking to buy or to avoid the market and stay and look what the market will do before you try to react. So what we have to do now is that we have to um then mark out our levels. Let's mark out our levels right now. Sure, just give me some couple of time. So now what we have to do now, we have to mark our key levels on the weekly. We have to mark our key levels. So this one is our first key level. So that's our first key level there. We have another one here. We have another one. I think my system kind of like slow. Maybe. So the first thing that we have to mark out the zones, and I think my browsing is kind of like seizing. So like, just give me some minute. Let me fix this issue first. Give me some minutes. Yeah. So you can see that yeah. So right now you can see we mark this one here. We mark this, and if you observe price, price is not kind of like respect and um should I say kind of like respect support and resistance this time around. It's not usually respecting supply and demand. And if you observe GU very well, it's respecting support and resistance, not supply and demand. So you can see that price came here break this weekly support, and then came down to this another weekly support here, and then from here we see price rejected broke this trend and broke the market here, and you can see the price is going up. So this is what we have on the weekly here. And so we have marked out the key areas on the weekly. So the next thing that um, we want to do, and we see another level, we have this. We have this here. So we have this, and you can see price has broken this weekly resistance. So what are we expecting? We're expecting price to buy more. So now that we have marked out this level, what we have to do now is now to go to the daily time frame, right? So now we're on the daily time frame. So it's the good now. This is the daily time frame, right? We have marked out our key areas. So now here we have to mark out another key areas of the daily time frame. Why are we doing this? We are doing this because we should be aware if any time the price is coming down or price is going up, we should know that yes, price is coming to a significant area whereby we should be looking for to sell or to buy. You understand? So it will keep you in a room in a safer place to understand what market is doing at the moment. So we have this here. We have this. We have this here. We have this. We have another support here. Have another support. You can see where price is standing at the zone at this key support area. So what we are expecting now is there are two things. If price go up, if price break through this levels here, we should be looking to start buying more. But if price now break towards this support area here, what we should be looking at, we should be looking to see the reaction of price is going to do. You understand? We should be looking maybe to see price maybe sell down or down to this area, or maybe continue going up. But now that we have marked out our key areas on the daily, we have to now move down to the 4 hour. So now we have to move down to the 4 hour. So now this is the 4 hour candlestick. This is the 4 hour. So you can see that what do we have on the 4 hour. Now we have to still mark out the way we did. So we have this, we have this, we have this. But for this, let's change the color so that we can understand what we're doing. Let's understand what we're doing. We're gonna go like let's still keep going here. So guys, so this is how try to look into on how you mark out your chart and identify your key levels and how to go about it. So now that we have marked out our chart now, so as a swing trader, what you before you react at this trade now, we are on a very key support area. On this is the key support area of the daily candlestick. You can see price start rejecting. So what do you want to see around this zone? What you want to see here is that we want to see price to buy more, break this 4 hours in resistance before we can continue to buy. For a swing trader, we have to wait for this place to break up before we start to buy. But for a day trader, what you have to do now is maybe let's dive into for the 1 hour. Look at what price is doing. So this is the 1 hour price around the zone. So we are expecting price to come to break this area. Then we look for buy swings. And what we have to do right now is that okay, now look at where price is. So as a day trader, what do you want to do around this zone? I think we should move further. So like maybe to that's 30 minutes. This is what we have. This is what we have right now. We have this here. Like this. So expecting price to come up. So for those of you who are trying to kind of like trade some of you trying to trade profane and all of those stuffs, and there's a lot happening. I'm not gonna sit down here and trying to be doing as if all is well. All is nowhere, guys, because a lot of people kind of like lose money in this game, and a lot of people um, blowing their account, and also you can understand how frustration and depressed young people are, especially in Nigeria here, whereby you don't even have a good job to do to fund your account. You're facing a lot of hardship. A lot of things are going on. So, but for me, what I'm going to tell you, my own advice to a young guy out there trying to take trading seriously, or trying to make sure that is having it's like being the 1% who are making money in the stock here in the forex market. My advice to you is like, I just want to tell you that you see this system, it's not meant for us to win. The world itself is never the system It's never meant for us to win. The system is meant for us to be a loser, to be a failure in life. And how the world, you know, navigate through a system that doesn't want us to win. You understand? So how do we overcome that? So the question is, how do we overcome something that doesn't want us to win? Is it by intelligence? Is it by how smart we are? Is it by how good we are? Probably, what can save you is just one thing that can save you in this market: discipline. You have to discipline yourself, and when people are going 100 in, you are going 1 point in, because you're not the owner of the market. Your father is not the owner of the market. Why do you have control over the market? You want to go what? You want to go 1 point in when people are going 150 point in. You know your financial capability. You know what? If you I lose this 1 point, it's not gonna touch me. But if I lose 20 points, it's gonna touch me. And chances of me getting this 1 point, it's not gonna be easy for me. It's not gonna be easy for me. So what am I gonna do? What you wanna do is just simply, you know, understand how to move. You understand? When people are going 100 points in, you're going 5 points in. Because you know where you come from, you know your financial stability, you know what you have to do, and also how you have to go about it. So the only reason you can, try to navigate through this is the way you discipline yourself and go slow with your journey. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna lose a lot. I'm just telling the fact, you understand? So the smaller you go, the more edge you're gonna have in the market. Because the game is not just to make the money, but it's just for us to be in the game for a very long time. So if you cannot be in the game for a very long time, how can you make money? Because I can sincerely tell you that 2 to 3 months now, the market has been just doing what most traders cannot even identify. You understand? Very few people are making money in the market. With that being said, let me just tell you what to do as a day trader around this zone. So you can see that we have this here, and so we have a Fibonacci and price support at 0.38. So what we're expecting price to come here, come back to this support area around this one, and then from here we may see price go to the top side. But if you see a rejection around this one, just hold on and see what price will do before you execute. But for me, what I'm saying is the price come back to this support here on the 15 minute and give you a good rejection, we should be buying to the top towards that 4 hour resistance. But if price will not give you a proper rejection around this one, what you should do is to hold on and see what price will do at the moment. So that is what I have to say on GU. And if you can see, I think we have gold right now. Let's go to gold. Let's go to gold and see what gold is doing. So, guys, this is how you can, do about it. Alright. That's how you can do about it. So, there is no, holy grail in trading. It's the way you manage yourself physically that will determine how you are going to make it in the stock market here, or the forex market, on the crypto market. So, don't think that this is another thing else. It's part of your life. It's part of how you do things outside that will make you become a good trader around any of these peers or indices or whatsoever. It's the way you discipline yourself. It's the way you come, the way you take yourself, the way you approach things really matters in life. You understand? Some people may call this scam, but the reason is because the way they approach it was not the right way. But some people have a good approach towards this and they are making a living. You understand? So in life, there is nothing like there's no guarantee. What you have to do to put your mind and do what you have to do and leave the rest to play out. So that is what I have to say. So if you can see gold, let me look into gold right now, and you can see how gold is kind of like has been going up, has been bullish for a very long time. You can see I predicted maybe price should come back here, and you can see how price did and what price did. Price came here and then break this resistance. And what do you expect when price break a daily resistance? What you have to see price move towards the upside before you see any retracement or any fall at the moment. So you can see that we are on here and prices, kind of around this zone, looking towards to go to the top side. So what you should expect around here is that what do we have here? Maybe you mark this, let's key area, mark this area too. So guys, that is how I think we should be looking at. And like you can see, like some new beginners who are buying 5,000, profile challenge. You know, okay, you have 5,000 profile challenge, right? You have a 5,000 profile challenge, which means that your real capital in that 5K is just $500. You understand? And you have to use 500 to make $400 for the first phases, and then use the $500 again to make 250 or 200, depending on the profile you are trading. You understand? Before you are funded. You understand? So now you have $500, right? You have a $500. So having a $500, how do you go about it? You understand? So when you have a $500 for you to make $400, now the game is always the odds of you failing is always higher than you win. So how can you navigate through something that is always it has always the champion? So how can I you know super win these people? Because these people are if you come to intellectual, they are intellectual more than me. If you come to smartness, you come to wisdom wise, they are wisdom more than me. So what do you think that will make me to win this profile, pass this evaluation challenge? So this come up to you, right? It come back to you, right? The only way you can, easily pass this profile is by having discipline and managing your risk properly. You understand? Now you are not trading to make money on this 5K, on this $500 account. You trading to pass. You understand? So you have to eliminate the mindset of making money than putting the mindset of I want to do this work in a better way. So how do you do the work in a better way? Is to risk as low as possible, because you already understand that the odd for you to lose are very high against you. So are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Right? What we have to do, what we have to do is that okay, you have a four, right? You have a four, you know, a $500, and they say you should use that 500 to make to make 400. You understand? Which sound kind of like somehow easy, but it's one of the most difficult things to do for most people. You understand? So what you have to do is to risk as low as possible. You understand? Risk as low as possible. You understand? So maybe if you want to even risk, you know, if you want to risk, maybe you want to risk like 0.01, you open just three position and allow it to play. If it goes my way, good. If it doesn't go my way, I'm on the next trade. Okay. As a swing trader, you're going to risk 0.01 on three opening trade, and you are aiming as a swing trader, your risk to reward should be around 1:2 or 1:3 or 1:4. Most the swing traders, their trading always is about 1:3, 1:4, 1:5. So if you do this some countless time and you have a very wrong, maybe you have a wrong lose, or you have a small wins, after you calculate it, you will still be in profit. You understand? So I think that is how you can defeat this profile. But if you think that you want to use how smarter you are on the trade here, on the chart, you can't defeat them because they know it more than you do. So guys, that is what I have to say, and that is what I have to do. So what we have to do now is that we are on goal, right? You can see that goal, create a support here, create another one here, came back, broke this one, came back to the the 61 Fibonacci retracement, and you can see that price has been going towards the top side. So what we expect price to go up, maybe even break this level. If price break this area here, then we should be looking for price to move much higher. So that is what we have. So guys, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me for more content because I have a lot to share with you guys and I have a lot to experience with you guys. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.